Hello and welcome to Dingoes Ate My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
I am Justin.
Hey guys, guess what? It's graduation day!
Yay!
That was like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Anyway. These episodes originally aired Part 1, May 18th, 1999. Part 2, July 13th, 1999.
Ooh.
Yep.
Ooh.
2 months between them.
Would they have aired the first part, like before the second part when that aired? Or
I'm not sure.
I guess okay. I mean, it would be something if they did that.
So,
But anyway,
I should correct myself a little. It aired on July 13th in America. The airing was not delayed in Canada.
okay.
Because apparently we weren't as affected by Columbine? Question mark? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a thing that happened. At least Canada doesn't really get school shootings all that often, ever.
Yeah. It's rare.
And in interviews, Joss Whedon was asked about it, and he just basically told people to torrent it. He's like, fuck it.
Oh man, was that even popular at the time? Jeez.
99, you would have had like LimeWire and stuff, so it wouldn't have been torrenting, but you would have been able
okay, fair enough.
Because he's just like bootleg it, whatever.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
We're sorry this kind of happened. It's a thing. We don't exactly want to be taken off the air because of all these particular things, but we don't exactly want to leave you out of it. So if you really want to watch it, torrent it. We're fine with it.
Yeah, and it's like, so they obviously, there's a reason because of Columbine and because Part 2 does involve basically every student in the class of 99 having a weapon and attacking people.
Well, that's just fine.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The
They're not attacking people, they're attacking...
No, they do. Well, they attack
demons.
vampires.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
demonic humanoid people.
Yeah,
and the big demon.
I think if it was just the mayor, it wouldn't have been as much of an issue. But with the vampires, because they do look humanoid, that was the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be my assumption, at least. I don't know for sure.
That and a couple of shots of a couple particular students being taken out.
Principal Snyder
Oh.
died, and I was sad.
He had a good line, too.
He did. This is not orderly. It's good. Anyway, we should get into the plot.
Yes.
So, in Part 1, the episode opens with the gang preparing for their graduation. Cordelia and Xander discuss the color of their gowns, and Willow speaks to Buffy about all she'll miss about high school. And for some reason, Willow gets Harmony to sign her yearbook, even though she hates her. Buffy is considering skipping graduation to fight Mayor Wilkins, until Xander joins them and informs the two that that the mayor is to be the commencement speaker at graduation. Faith visits college professor Lester Worth on behalf of the mayor and kills him. She reports the kill to the mayor, who has Faith change into a dress and tells her the ascension is her day as well as his. Her expression becomes grave. In the library, Buffy shows Giles and Wesley the newspaper which details the murder of Worth. Buffy suspects Faith to be the culprit, and the three agree that the professor must have known something the mayor wanted kept secret. Xander and Anya arrive. Anya, having experienced a previous ascension, she tells them about a sorcerer who became a pure demon, Lohesh. Unlike the human-demon hybrids like vampires, pure demons are much stronger and much larger. The mayor waltzes into the libraries and smugly comments that he'll eat Buffy come graduation day. Upon hearing this, Giles, in a fit of rage, stabs him with a sword, but the mayor's unharmed, and merely scolds Giles for his violence. A bad example in the presence of children.
My God.
He leaves with the cheery promise that some of their deaths will be quick. Because the mayor is the best villain. At home, Buffy packs a suitcase for Joyce and convinces her to leave town for safety. Will vents her worries to Oz and chides him for his detachment.
Yeah.
And it's great. Panic would be a more normal human response. Oz interrupts her with a passionate kiss, and when Willow asks what he's doing, he replies he is panicking. The two then consummate their relationship. Buffy and Angel discuss Worth's work, which Buffy doesn't understand. The two discuss the confusing nature of their relationship. When Angel is struck in the back by an arrow fired by Faith, which misses his heart. At the library, the arrow is removed, and Giles and Wesley go over Mr. Worth's files, which indicate that the mayor found a gigantic carcass underneath the rubble of a volcanic eruption, which he believed to be some type of new dinosaur. The group assumes that this must have been some sort of demon. When Angel falls to the ground, they discover that the arrow has been poisoned with a toxin fatal to vampires. Faith reports her attack to the mayor and amuses him with a few stories from her childhood before he continues preparations for the ascension. Wesley tells Buffy that the Watcher's Council refuses to help Angel because he is a vampire. But Willow's research reveals that there is a cure. The blood of a slayer. Buffy arrives at Faith's apartment intent on getting her blood. Faith warns Buffy that she'll never take her alive, and a battle to the death ensues, eventually ending up on the roof. Meanwhile, Giles and Xander find that the mayor will transform into the demon Ulvikin? I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. And find an unseen picture of him in a book. The illustration is 4 pages long. The mayor is also alerted to the trouble at Faith's place, on the edge of the roof. Buffy stabs Faith with the knife that Faith received from the mayor. Faith congratulates Buffy for killing her, punches her, and falls to the ground, punches Buffy to the ground with a back fist, then leaps off the roof onto a truck on the street below, denying Buffy her blood. The fall knocks her out, and Buffy watches as the truck carries her away. Thus endeth part 1. Now on to part 2.
Yes. The better part. The part where everything else happens.
Giles informs Cordelia that Buffy has quit the council and no longer requires a watcher. Buffy tells Angel that his only cure is that of the blood of a slayer, and since they cannot use Faith, he'll have to drink from her. Angel begs her not to make him drink, but she pulls his head down to her neck, and after a moment's hesitation, Angel bites her and starts drinking. Buffy passes out, and Angel rushes her to a hospital for a transfusion. In a nearby room, another doctor is informing the mayor that Faith is not expected to recover from her coma. The mayor attempts to suffocate Buffy, but is stopped by Angel and leaves, and for some reason doesn't get arrested.
Oh, no, it's fine.
For some reason, like, a nurse sees him trying to kill somebody, and they don't have him arrested.
Someone get security!
Yeah.
Like, attempted murder. Anyway, in a dream, Faith tells Buffy that human weakness never goes away, even his. When Buffy wakes, she approaches her friends, ready to go to war with the mayor. In the library, Buffy finishes detailing a plan, and the gang agree the plan is crazy, but their only option. Angel remembers that the mayor was seriously grieving over Faith. The mayor and Buffy detail their respective plans to their allies, and Buffy's friends recruit other students to help. Wesley tells Cordelia that he'll be returning to England following the Ascension, and they kiss, and it is the single greatest moment ever. It's so good. Buffy and Angel talk over weapons, and Angel tells Buffy that he will not be saying goodbye after the battle. A grief-stricken Buffy unwraps the knife she used to stab Faith, still stained with her blood. The graduation ceremony begins, and Principal Snyder welcomes the students before the mayor takes the podium. During his speech, he starts to convulse. An eclipse turns the sky into night. The mayor then transforms into the demon, a giant snake-like demon. It's a cool design, it's just crappy CGI.
Yeah.
At Buffy's command, the entire student body removes their robes to reveal weapons and crosses. They attack the mayor with flames and arrows before Xander and Angel lead the students into battle against the mayor's vampires. And in the chaos, the mayor devours Snyder.
Sadness.
Just let's have a moment of silence for Principal Snyder. Okay, that's long enough.
That wasn't much silence.
Well, I mean, he was Principal Snyder. You know.
Well,
Hey,
they don't need a principal anymore because they blew up the school.
Well, they haven't yet. Well, yeah. Anyway, Buffy catches the mayor's attention with Faith's knife, describing in graphic detail how she stabbed her. The demon chases Buffy through the school to the library, which has been filled with explosive. Mm-hmm. Buffy dives out a window, and Giles detonates the explosives, blowing up the school and killing the mayor. Giles presents Buffy with her diploma, having rescued it from the debris. Buffy sees Angel, and they share a final longing look at each other before Angel leaves. Off to his spin-off. The gang minus Giles gathers, and Oz tells them all to take a moment to deal with what just happened. They all survived. Buffy agrees that it was a great battle, but Oz corrects her by saying that they survived high school. The scene fades on charred yearbook of Sunnydale class of 1999. And thus ends season 3.
Yes.
So what did you all think?
Oh man, all the things. So, one particular thing, thank God for the Chekhov's gun for the knife being used as a reverse for what it was used for. Just, yay, awesome purpose for it. Just the case that Faith is just like, haha, you killed me, you're just like me, and then jumps off the roof. It's like, Buffy, seriously, that backhand was, you handled the other backhand, why didn't you just get up and get Faith?
Okay.
And then I remembered, oh right, we need to add all the particular things.
So, do you think we'll see Faith again?
Probably. They kind of just left her in the hospital.
Well, she's in a coma, so we could see her again. Do you
She's
think
in a
we'll see her
coma.
next season?
No.
No,
No? Okay.
maybe not. I don't know.
She's in a coma.
It's true, she is. So, Justin, what did you think of the episode? Or episodes, really?
It was interesting. Is Faith actually considered dead?
No.
Okay, because I'm wondering if there would be another Slayer or something.
No, her heart didn't stop. Like, she wasn't
Okay.
technically dead. She was just in a coma.
Okay, so she's not technically heart stopped.
Although, if you're a vampire, that's the best way to not deal with a Slayer anymore. Put them in a coma.
Yeah,
Because then a new one isn't called, and you don't have to deal with the current one.
exactly.
But then it's the question, with the incident of what Buffy went through, would that count as it?
When?
Well,
in season
with-
1?
No, with all the
No,
blood
because
that was
Angel
drank out
specifically says in a line of dialogue, I drank but not enough to kill her.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They go out of their way to establish that. They are not bringing another Slayer in yet.
Yeah, because not yet.
So,
Because sure, let's just have it so that there are 3 Slayers for some reason.
At this point, no.
well, let's just say at some point there's going to be more than 2. But anyway,
Not yet.
not yet. What did you all think of the mayor's transformation?
Okay, it somewhat kind of made sense in certain sort of way, but still kind of ridiculous for the technology at the time. It made sense, giant snake-like demon thing. I question though if it was just like giant snake body or anything else, but there's only so much they could probably do with the budget.
I like how the mayor's speech was basically, about typical. Not all
okay.
that.
So the mayor's speech basically is summing up the series to this point.
Yeah.
That's basically what he's doing, and then he turns into this demon.
And I was gonna go into all these other things.
He's like, I had all these points about civic pride and stuff.
No, well, we'll just skip to the end.
It's so good. The mayor is the best villain. What do you think of the design? Because I actually like the design. It's just it's not realized because they're using 1999 TV CGI.
Nah. No,
But I think like the face design and stuff, it's kind of cool.
No, it was definitely interesting. They definitely had an interesting sort of idea for the mouth with simple sort of opening design, but having the additional parts and whatnot along the sides as well.
It's kind of like a xenomorph, or not a xenomorph, predator.
A bit like a predator, yeah.
A little.
Yeah. So, international titles. This is going to be fun. So, for part 1 in French, it's not terribly interesting. It's just the ceremony, part 1.
Yeah.
In German, however, it is the blood of the Slayer.
Well, there was, that was a cure for that plot device that happened.
Yeah,
It kind of spoils it.
Or
That's
plot thing that happened.
I'm okay with it. For music, we have Christoph Beck doing the original score, and we have Spectator Pump with Sunday Mail, which is played when Faith is laying on the bed. And then for part 2, international titles, French, The Ceremony Part 2, Boo. In German, The Day of Retribution.
Okay.
And for music in part 2, Christoph Beck does original score, and we get Pomp and Circumstance, March number 1.
Because of course you do. It's a graduation day.
It's so good. Okay, so there is a scene in part 2 where we see Faith and Buffy having like a coma dream thingy.
Because that's the kind of thing that you have when you're Slayers and you're in the hospital in some sort of way.
Apparently, if they're too close to each other and they both dream, they enter each other. I don't know.
Yeah.
But Faith says, and you're going to want to remember this line, miles to go before you sleep, Little Miss Muffet counting down from 730. That's going to be important. It is foreshadowing a lot. Any ideas what it could mean?
Not a clue.
David?
I got nothing.
This is all Twin Peaks to me.
Okay, so 730, 730. That's about 2 years from now. I wonder what's going to happen at the end of season 5.
Oh,
Anyway.
my dear goodness.
Oh boy.
I was more distracted by the kitty.
What?
The kitty was in the dream, and it was there, and then it turned into a version of Faith being in a coma, and then it was like, okay, that's...
Yeah, they do this little flash where there's this cat on the bed, and then it like flashes, and you see Faith lying in her hospital bed, and flashes back.
Huh.
Also, this is the last appearance of, I forget if it's in part 1 or part 2, but of Buffy's little stuffed pig.
No! That was so cute!
We won't see it again in canon. Oh, wait, no, that's next episode. My bad.
Oh, sadness. Little stuffed piggy.
He's not coming back.
And is Amy gonna still be a rat?
Amy is still a rat.
Yeah. That witch is still a
but
statue.
I will give you some... They will resolve that storyline eventually.
Okay. It's
In
just
some
kind
sort of way.
They're on the side, and Willow just feeding the...
It's so
every
good.
now and then.
I think she's in a good place emotionally. She's a fucking rat, Oz.
Not to mention that they made out kind of in front of her. Oh well, whatever.
It's so good.
Well, I'm in the room of a friend that I taught witchcraft and whatnot and watching her make out with her boyfriend. And I'm still a bloody rat.
It's so good. This is probably one of the best season finales in my opinion.
A little
Although
bit.
season 5 probably better.
In my case, it was a little saddening seeing the couple wonderful little cameos they decided to put in the final battle scene. It's like,
We get Jonathan!
Hey, we get this one guy that Xander sort of played off of during the season. Oh, look, now he's dead. Oh, look, there's that one particular girl that was a mean bitch that was part of Cordelia's group.
Harmony.
Oh, look, she's dead.
Ah, is she? We only see her bitten. We don't see anything past that.
Maybe she's a vampire now.
Who knows?
Oh, boy.
I do.
Oh, boy. And then a person... I didn't see it exactly, but somebody else aside from Schneider got eaten, so that person's gone too.
No more Principal Snyder.
It's
I will
unfortunate.
have let's go.
So we are going to be losing 2 cast members after these episodes.
Aside from ones that were...
So, obviously, we no longer have David Boreanaz as Angel.
Yeah.
We also no longer have Charisma Carpenter as Cordelia.
Ah, yes.
She's going to be moving over to Angel,
Yes, yes.
and they will be a few other cast changes in Season 4.
So we're gonna see a few new characters.
Maybe.
Mm.
We might also lose another few.
Yeah, I don't think it's this soon, but I know of Seth Green supposedly heads out
Eventually.
not this season, but sometime soon.
Yeah, he will not be on the show forever.
For unforeseeable circumstances to his character.
Okay, bye.
I'm just gonna say, when Oz leaves, ooh, that's gonna be a hard episode to talk about.
I imagine.
Because it does not end well.
I don't think it does. I kind of have some kind of idea as to what. I don't have an idea what's going to go down.
No, you don't.
I don't?
You won't see it coming.
It just comes out of nowhere?
Pretty much. Well,
It 360 blindsides you.
Okay, let's just say this way. They get rid of Oz in a way that it's worse than death. Like, it's worse than if they killed him.
So he's...
For the audience, at least. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, boy. Maybe he forever turns into a werewolf and stays that way, and he... No, I don't know. That's just me just kind of speculating. I don't actually know right now. Shoot.
Yeah, Oz leaving is... Woo. But he would show up a few times in Angel. But...
Interesting.
Yes. So, do you two have any questions about me, or questions for me about Season 4 and what we might see? Or do you have any thoughts on what we might see?
Oh man, new setup for staging and whatnot since we're out of the high schools.
Yes, we're going to college. We're going to UC Sunnydale.
Oh man, stick it near the Hellmouth.
Will there be much difference between, their typical banter between Buffy, Willow? Is Xander also going to college?
Xander will not Xander will not be attending university.
Oh, is
No.
Well,
Xander is going to have a great storyline.
Okay.
even greater than his one-shot episode.
For some reason, I didn't see Xander making any plans to go to any university or college. I was kind of wondering about that.
Let's just say Xander is going to be depressed, unemployed, and living in his parents' basement.
Oh, dear.
So,
It's great.
Oh, dear.
So like a typical millennial. Except,
It's going to be so good, and then his relationship with Anya is going to continue. And it's only going to get better.
I imagine.
Because Anya's great.
Nah,
She's
true.
basically going to be a new member of the Scooby Gang.
Nah,
They've
that's
set
not
that
too...
up.
Yeah,
Nah,
because
that's not too
there has to
surprising.
be someone to fill Cordelia's shoes.
And Anya will do it with a plum. It's so good. So, are there any characters you're excited to see maybe come in, or that you're thinking might leave next season?
No idea.
Yeah, no. Most of the other particular characters that I can think of from Buffy, from other episodes you've shown me, I think we're probably season 5, a little further on. I'm not too sure who's going to be within season 4.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see.
So Buffy has a line in this episode. Oh wait, no, that's next week. Never mind. I read a bunch of stuff for next episode. I'm like, ooh, I want to talk about that because it's a foreshadowing thing.
Oh,
no.
man.
But no, that's too far ahead.
Yes.
Gotta be careful.
Like, we already
with
have
that
one
one.
cryptic message.
Oh, it's so good.
You say.
I want to reveal what it is, but then I don't want to because it's such a cool little thing.
Then don't spoil it.
I'm not. I'm just saying it's cool.
Okay.
God,
Fine.
you're so annoying. So, the next episode we'll be covering is Season 4, Episode 1, The Freshman.
Freshman!
Buffy's going to college.
College!
And Angel's moved to LA.
Yeah.
Yay.
And there will be a crossover of sorts in the episode.
A
So
crossover of Angel with Buffy?
Yes. So pay attention. You will see at some point Buffy will pick up a phone and nobody will be there.
Huh.
That is their little way to tie the two shows together
Huh.
Okay.
because they aired on
Like-
the same night.
Like a case of they pick up the phone to answer it, or you see someone
No,
in a shot
Buffy
that
will
they
pick
have
up,
a phone.
get a phone call, pick it up, and nobody will be there.
Ah, okay.
That's a nod to something that happens in Angel.
Was that
Ah.
the first episode of Angel or
Yes.
something?
Hmm.
I think we watched that.
Yes.
So-
So Angel goes to call Buffy. He dials her, holds the phone, doesn't say anything, and hangs up. In the Buffy episode, you see her pick up the phone and nobody's there.
Ah.
Okay, gotcha. Neat.
Yes. So Giles no longer has a place to work.
Ooh.
He needs a job.
He does. I wonder what his new job will be.
I hope it involves a library.
I hope it involves a hot dog stand.
You're both wrong. It
Yeah.
does involve a store, though.
Hmm.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Well, I have a thought.
Is it
but
similar
whether or
to-
not it's that thought, I'm not sure.
Is it similar to that other guy who had a store that sold costumes?
No, he's not evil. No,
Well, no,
Giles
wouldn't be evil with that, but
Giles will be purchasing a business that we've seen in Sunnydale.
again,
The
my
magic
thought,
shop?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, that
Nice.
was pretty much my thought. Like, yeah, the magic stuff.
And it's gonna be, let's just say when Giles reveals his purchase, 10 on 10 best scene ever. You'll, trust me, when you see what he's wearing,
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
it's 10 on 10.
Is it gonna be a Halloween episode all over again?
I don't think it is.
No? Okay. Just wondering. I'm wondering if he's like wearing some kind of wizard costume. That's what I'm imagining.
You have no idea, sir. He is wearing the wizard costume of all wizard costumes.
Yay!
This shit makes Harry Potter look subtle. So, yes, next week we'll be covering the freshmen. Yeah. Giles doesn't have a job. Buffy's going to college. And we might be getting a few new characters next season.
Neat.
Yay.
We might be meeting somebody named Tara.
And this is like the first time that Buffy didn't decide to leave Sunnydale at the end of the season.
Yeah,
no,
no,
she didn't in season 1.
Didn't she?
No.
No,
I
it
thought
was
she
kind
left
of.
then.
No, she
and-
only leaves the one time.
Oh.
Yeah,
I thought
just the
she
once.
I thought she went on vacation away from Sunnydale.
No, that was kind of.
Oh, she might go for like a vacation to LA or something, but it's
Yeah,
not like
Okay.
she doesn't just bail or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, not like the
Well-
incident last time with the. Oh man, I feel depressed about all the
Then
things.
would
I'm
she
gone.
this time as well, or no?
They might make reference to her going away for like a trip or something, but the season is going to start with her on her first day of university.
Oh, okay. So it's not gonna be with her like gone for like 10 minutes into the episode,
Yeah, no, nothing like that.
like it was last.
No,
two
it's not going to be
seasons.
like Anne, where Buffy isn't going to be in
Okay.
Sunnydale for an episode or two.
Oh, okay.
No. She's going to be there from go, and it's
Yeah, she has college to worry about.
and a roommate.
Oh boy.
Neat.
It's so good. So, time for us to talk a little bit about season 4.
Okay.
So, season 4, obviously, we're going to have a new big bad.
Yeah, that's
Why
true.
wouldn't there be?
Because as it is, we pretty much got nothing. Like, the mayor has been taken care of. Faith was taken down. The vamp that was with the mayor was taken down for that. Like, aside from just a group of vampires and the possible daily demon.
So-
it's not really a lot, so.
The big bad in season 4 is sort of mystical, but mostly not.
Okay.
We're going to be mostly dealing with regular people.
So humans.
And there might be a Frankenstein monster at some point.
Well, there
Oh
was.
boy, did they bring that one guy back?
And we're also going to get a string of, like, near perfect episodes.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Here, I'll just pull up the list quickly for exactly what all of them are. But, so season 4, we're going to get, I apologize in advance, but it'll be over with quickly. Beer Bad is early in the season, and that's possibly the worst episode of the series.
Duly noted.
Beer Bad is in this season.
Yes.
Oh no.
But, once we get past that, we get to a string of 3 just incredible episodes. We get Pangs, Something Blue, Hush, all in a row.
Ah.
And just for fun, let's see if you can kind of figure out maybe something that'll happen in the season. The last 2 episodes are going to be Primeval and Restless. This season's going to have a little bit different of a balance.
just from one of the episodes that you mentioned, it's not the fact that it's a big bad, but there's some element that's come into things now, and I can somewhat understand maybe where the season is going with the titles that you said near the end. But whether or not I'm right or not, I'm not sure, but I won't bother to pry. I'll just sort of sit on those thoughts.
Okay. It'll be good. So, yeah, we're going to get a string of great episodes next season. Unfortunately, we have to sit through Beer Bad first.
Whether or not it will be horribly terrible, supposedly be our thoughts on it, but...
Well...
Is it as bad as the hyenas or worse?
Worse. In my opinion, it's worse.
Okay.
So, let me give you the quick synopsis of Beer Bad. Buffy is going to drink beer that has been cursed and slowly turn into a caveman. Or cavewoman. I think I broke his brain.
Sorry, that made... My facial expression just kind of went, what the fuck?
No, in my case, it's like, nah, it's typical sort of idea that some stupid person would come up with. It's like, I want Buffy to act sort of stupid. What would be a decent way of doing that?
So, we'll discuss it more, but the episode was written in order to get additional funding from the government.
Of course.
Because they had to get funding.
Because they wanted the extra money. And we'll talk about that in more depth. Also,
yes.
The Christmas episode this year is Hush.
So then it's maybe not the episode I'm thinking of? I'm not sure.
Well, I say Christmas episode as in it's the last one that aired before Christmas. And it's arguably the most terrifying episode of the series. 10 on 10.
Brilliant.
They really fuck with you. So, if neither of you have anything to add, I think that's going to be it for this week.
Okie-doke.
Actually, before we finish, what did y'all think of Season 3?
It was a really good season. I'll admit that. It was pretty much good episode after good episode.
There was no Beer Bad this season.
No,
there was no
there
hiatus.
was not. There was not an episode I hated this season, I don't think.
Can't wait till you get to see Beer Bad. You're either going to... Okay, here's my thing. You're either going to love Beer Bad or you're going to hate it.
Well, the thing is, I didn't hate that internet troll episode.
I thought you would.
No,
that was the episode I'm like, this might kill you.
Might, but I just found it amusing for some stupid reason, I guess, even though I probably would watch it again.
In comparison to the hyenas, which was just kind of...
I'm like, why is this here? This is so dumb.
David, what did you think?
It was a very good season. Pretty much everything with the storylines that they put in. And I'm going to have to agree, despite the fact that character-wise, I don't really understand and am mildly terrified by the Mayor, but he was an amazing character and villain throughout the entire story.
Yeah. Indeed.
Just that episode where he lost his cool was mildly terrifying. Just like the fact that, it was still the Mayor, and all he had to do was just raise his voice and say, "Go!" But it was enough to be like, oh my god, shit is going to happen with the Mayor, and it's going to be terrifying.
Yeah, the Mayor's a great villain because he's like this 1950s dad, but he's also a demon.
Well,
and
working
it's really
to
fun.
be a demon. Also, the scene with the squiggly legs and him eating the spider things was not very nice.
That was not fun.
Oh, please stop. Ugh.
Okay, so who was your favorite character this season?
Maybe Xander or Willow.
Xander or Willow? Okay.
Anything with Willow or Oz was just amazing to see. But one particular thing that I have to really give props for was the character of Faith. Everything that her story kind of went through. As it kind of sits, I was kind of hoping for a redemption thing, but once she kind of went past that point, it's like, oh, okay, you villain now, you get no redemption. But everything that she kind of did was fitting to the character that she sort of showed herself, but it was kind of a case of, you never really got a chance to see who Faith really was. She never really showed that mask.
So, do you think there's any chance that Faith can be redeemed?
No.
Interesting.
Well, she's kind of in
Debatable.
a coma, and with all the other kind of stuff that she did. I wouldn't be surprised if Buffy forgived her with all the stuff that she kind of did and how it was kind of pushed through all the episodes. But in my case, it's like, yeah, I'm not surprised you've gotten to this situation, and yeah, you're most likely going to be in a coma for a while.
Okay, well, we will see Faith again.
I'm sure we will.
No, I
She's
wouldn't
not
be
dead.
surprised.
And it will be... it's a good two-parter.
A two-parter, even.
Yep. Let's just say Faith is gonna... There's gonna be some magical bullshit, and it's gonna be good.
Because it's always bloody magic, Hellmouth. Ugh.
Yeah. There might be a little... Well, I'm not gonna spoil.
Yes, shut up, Paul.
It's very good. So season 3 is often considered one of the best seasons. For me, it is topped by season 6. Season 6, this will be relatively controversial, but personal favorite season. Just because I think it has the best story arc, and I think it has the best big bad. Even though the big bad doesn't get established until like episode 19.
Because, they're working on trying to get things together, supposedly.
No, because something has to happen before the big bad can be revealed. And let's just say in season 6 you're going to see red and you're not going to like it. And on that note, I've been Paul.
I've been Dave.
I was Justin.